So I started surfing just after my bar mitzvah. And I used bar mitzvah money I received from my bar mitzvah, $80 to be exact, to buy my first surfboard. And it was something my friends and I just started doing all together at the same time. And in a way, it signaled the transition, you know, not of going into adulthood as a Jew, but as leaving the Jewish, you know, my Jewish obligations, let's say, behind. Although I say it's an obligation, at the same time I did want, as I said, I wanted to become a bar mitzvah, so I guess I had some mixed feelings about it. But what it did mean is I didn't have to go to Hebrew school anymore, and that was wonderful. And so I started surfing, and that was fun too. So that became my major for the next. At least till I went to college, that was my main interest, I'd say, and my main interest in life was surfing. Not the only interest. I mean, I loved other things too, music and reading to some extent, and had, of course, a social life. But that was my main passion, was surfing, which I came to have some understanding of as being a very un-Jewish thing to do. And apparently, at least some of my friends thought so as well, because at least one of them made a point of saying that. I think I must have been about 17. He asked me in a sort of he asked me with a chuckle whether there were any Jewish pro surfers. You know, obviously it was not a sincere question, and there was one I could think of, a very famous Jewish pro surfer, but his name was Sean Thompson, who's South African. But I knew, you know, I mean, I knew my friend was basically right. There was only one, and he would happen to be a great one of the best of all time. So I kind of scored a point by mentioning Sean Thompson's name, and my friend, of course, was surprised. But he was basically the one who was right. There weren't many Jews in pro surfing or surfing generally. It just wasn't something many Jews did, and I had that feeling. My parents had that feeling. Apparently everyone did, to some degree or another. And I suppose I still feel that way on some level, that it's kind of a goyish activity, but I still love it.